India is spreading disinformation against Pakistan and China, according to a European non-profit organization, the EU Disinfo Lab. India has been under the limelight yet again for its disinformation campaigns. The EU Disinfo Lab, a non-profit organization that tackles these sophisticated disinformation campaigns, accused the popular Indian news agency, ANI, short for the Asian News Agency, of repeatedly quoting false sources to spread anti-Pakistan and anti-China narratives within India. ANI quoted a think tank, Paracha, which dissolved in 2014, twice a week. Moreover, it has quoted a journalist, several bloggers, and made-up geopolitical analysts who do not exist. They also quoted laypersons and non-experts as geopolitical analysts to lead the smear propaganda against India's geopolitical adversaries, Pakistan and India. ANI plays a significant role in India's information ecosystem, and its news pieces are often picked up by India's established news media organizations, such as The Print and Business Standard. Earlier in 2020, the EU Disinfo Lab uncovered a 15-year-long operation that started in 2005 and was led by the Srivastava Group and amplified by ANI. It targeted the international organizations such as United Nations and European Union by producing the content that served Indian interests and mostly undermined the countries in conflict with India, especially Pakistan. The reports showed that organizations that ceased to exist and experts who had already died were quoted, and more than 750 fake media outlets were operated. In other news, India's state media, Prasar Bharati, which runs the Doordarshan television and All India Radio, signed an exclusive contract with the Hindustan Samachar, an RSS-backed news agency. The RSS, a Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, is a Hindutva organization that believes in the supremacy of the Hindus and wants India to be a Hindu Rashtra. It has been banned several times under Congress party rule for its alleged role in the communal violence, especially against Muslims. India has not only systematically promoted the disinformation, but also censored the dissenting voices. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's rule, anti-Muslim sentiments have increased in India. A trend has been observed that the Modi regime weaponizes the government offices, such as the Income Tax Department, to silence dissent. The Income Tax Department invaded the BBC office a few weeks after BBC's documentary accusing Premier Modi of direct involvement in Gujarat riots in 2002 was released. Now, this new move of signing a contract with an RSS-backed news agency would propagate the Indian narrative of Hindutva and anti-Muslim sentiments, which would make communal violence even more common than it already is. Since 2014, India, the largest democracy in the world, has seen censorship and a crackdown on the journalists. India ranks 11th in the Global Impunity Index of the Committee to Protect Journalists, with many unresolved deaths, and also has fallen 150 out of 180 countries in the Press Freedom Index by Reporters Without Borders. Despite India's active crackdown on dissenting voices and press censorship by the credible independent organizations such as the BBC, the New York Times, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and Reporters Without Borders, among many others, it continues to see a rise in its global power. Despite the unearthed disinformation campaigns and the rise of communal violence against Muslims, India has become the hot new favorite of the world in terms of business and politics. With Apple's office set to open its manufacturing plant in the country, and India's inclusion in major geopolitical alliances such as the Quad, as long as India plays a key role in counterbalancing China, it seems that the world, especially the West, continues to turn a blind eye towards the human rights violations it's committing. I'm Tayyaba, and this was your Daily Dispatch.